Seiko Golgo13, a collector's journey. I have been hunting the Seiko Golgo13 watches, as you may know, and I am pleased to report we got the second one in the bag, the Landmaster. Now, I am not wearing it right now because I'm on a trip. Landmaster come in, and she is a bigun. Like a wide ride, heavy Chevy. She fat. And I don't mean pretty hot and tempting. It's a large watch. And I think I kind of knew that going in, but wearing it on the full leather bun strap that it comes with, which is beautiful, by the way. Usually Seikos are not known for their great leather work, at least at the lower end of the spectrum. That strap is amazingly good. And the previous owner, by all accounts, didn't wear the watch on the strap. The watch and the strap, the kit, it's in amazing condition. This one's a full kit. The previous one, the Air Mission, I got that one naked. I got that one super cheap. This one I got more or less at appropriate price point, but dang, it's big. I am gonna zoom up in on it in the studio since I'm driving, and I really want to get hands-on with it and do the measurements. Plus, another reason I'm not wearing it is I don't know if I want to sully the strap. I might get a stand-in bun strap for it and keep it original to the kit, because I do see some collectability to this collector's journey beyond me just gathering and hoarding the watches. I might want to leave some value in the piece and wear it on a different leather, or maybe even switch it to a Zulu or something. It's a cool looking watch. I think of all four of the designs, it's probably my favorite design aesthetic. And I'd go so far as to say I could, Duke in the Golgo13 manga, he's a sniper, right? He's an assassin. I could picture this being a sniper's watch. I don't know, they probably wear a G-Shock. But the bezel, with having those compass gradations, I wonder how you would use that in your snipering to, I don't know, measure elevation or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a sniper. It's a pretty neat watch though, if not a bit large for me. So let's jump into the studio and get hands on. Let's get up in your business. And here we are. The Seiko Landmaster SBDC021. That's Sierra Bravo Delta Charlie 021. Limited edition of 400. This Landmaster is actually based on the Fieldmaster line. And I'll pop up, move your hand, D, so I can pop out a picture. This is the SBDC013, the Sierra Bravo Delta Charlie 013 that this little baby is based on. And I really shouldn't use the word little, should I? Let's have a look at it, shall we? Ba-bam. And she is a biggin. My goodness gracious. Before I began this little collector's journey, I should have double-checked the measurements. Dang, what are we working with? We'll come to measurements and specs in a moment. The first thing to notice is, of course, this compass bezel. I had to, how embarrassing. I had to Google to see how to use this. Now, the thing about any watch is you can use your hour hand to determine north, but with this, you can actually rotate it and leave it in position of north. So super quick. What you do is you point the hour hand towards the direction of the sun, and the distance between the hour hand and 12, halfway through, that is south. And then you determine your position, and because this is not a magnetic compass, these are best effort directions on how you're doing it with respect to the sun. And you can really only do this while the sun is out and typically earlier in the day. This watch, just like the SBDC013, sits in the Seiko Prospects line, Prospects Professional Specifications line. And this one varies from the other one in a couple ways. It's got those rather unusual hands, which are pretty useful and gorgeous, and they do light up real well. Plus, it's got that crosshair theme carried through for the Golgo13 that is really kind of cool. Now, this is a pretty aggressive bun strap, but you know what? I could picture an assassin wearing this with a man's wrist. This is not going to fit on my wrist. I'm going to probably have to run this over to a NATO or a Zulu in a minute. For the purposes of demonstration, you know what? Let's put this on wrist on this bun strap. Well, what do you know? This was not worn by the previous owner, you can tell, because the leather is very stiff, and you would have to break this in. I think if this, unlike other Seiko straps, this does seem to be a high quality leather strap, big buckle, and I think with time and this getting conformed to my wrist, it would probably end up being, you know, pretty good. It's a little bit stiff right now. I'm not going to leave it on there terribly long because I do want to retain a little bit of the value in this collector's set. Oh wow, she's a bigun, way too big. But if I was an assassin and I needed a compass to determine direction, whatever, I would definitely love having this. Although, you know, those GPS watches really can't be beat. Just have to improve the batteries for those. Before I transition it to a bit of a more modest strap, let's pop up some dimensions here. So, 47 millimeters Gigantor. Surprisingly, only 14, nearly 14 millimeters thick though, which is, this bun strap is not helping that. But I think on a regular strap she'd sit a little more flat. Surprisingly, 200 meters water resistance. Got a screw down crown in the 4 o'clock position and this wonderful little shroud that we love Seiko for. This is the only automatic in the Golgo line. This has got the 6R15 movement inside, so we're looking at about 50 hours power reserve. And they only made 400 of these. The model this is based on, those are hard to come by if it's, your flavor. And I believe they're running, nearly twice what I paid for this. So you may want to, even if you're not a Golgo fan, this is an attractive watch if you're into this sort of thing, especially with the dual colors here on the bezel, the black and the white. Actually, more of a silver, truly. It could be a functional watch for someone if you kind of want to use that for hiking. I mean, I take my digital watches hiking, but then I'm not really going on a terribly long hike. But this is kind of a cool watch, and certainly this is my favorite of the line, I think, because I've looked at the pictures of the other ones, and even though the Sky, the Air model, fits me best, I think this one is cool. Let's park this strap in the box and get this on a bit of a more manageable strap, shall we? Why, Seiko? Why? 21 millimeters again? My goodness. Every now and then you can shoehorn a 22 into a 21, especially if the 21 is leaning towards, the bigger side of 20, like 21 plus. But dang. Well, I'd much rather squeeze a 22 than have a loose 20 in there. Maybe I'll have Duke pay y'all a visit. You guys could figure out how to get 21 millimeters off of the menu. But I think I might dedicate this strap to this watch. This is a NATO strap from Moose Strap company, moosestrap.com. I love their NATOs, and I really like this colorway. This is something that I normally wear with my Omega, not in this size, of course, in the 20 millimeter, but that black and silver on the GMT is pretty gorgeous. I think it goes really, really well with this, especially since this bezel is matching. Yeah, I think I got a winner here. I think I'll let this live on this strap, and we'll just keep this one in the box for now. Putting that one to bed. Number 2 in the bag. Seiko Golgo13, a collector's journey. 2 in the bag, 2 down, 2 to go. Having a good bit of fun chasing these down. Looking forward to getting the whole set, God willing, in one place at one time. Hope you enjoyed it, and wherever you are in this wonderful, beautiful hobby of ours, your day is going well. All right, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.